from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Wildcats ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Northwestern's offense takes the field. And when you go to market for a veteran quarterback, you want a guy who can come in, command respect, immediately become the starter. And Jesse, they think they found him.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see how he's going to perform today. I know he was really excited about this opportunity. And David, he chose this situation specifically because he believed...
Turning it on! Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Wagner. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
At the 35, he's open. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point. There is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy. And because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
They'll give it to the back. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pocket breaking down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, man, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Barkley. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Bulldozes his way through. He's now got 78 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll ride him down, but not before. Up the first down, and how about the timing on that pitch?
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Zings it complete to the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Makes the catch. It's Barkley. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Floats it out in space. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown. The Wildcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his...
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together. Breaks into the open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. They want the edge on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, there's a lot of ways to skin the cat in a running game, you know? It doesn't have to just be runs up the middle on short yardage situations. How about going jet sweep and with the receiver's speed just enough to get outside and get that first down?
Pulls it in. It's Gilmore. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the running back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part and then intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Wagner. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Northwestern hoping to make this red zone opportunity pay off. They'll run it from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one.
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Dropping back, it's Lowry. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Caught over the middle. It's Barkley. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it on the move. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Northwestern!
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. You know this coaching staff was hoping for more from their senior quarterback. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much up top. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. The running back has it. finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. The run from the shotgun. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it on the jet sweep, looking for room outside. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eye.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Kentucky. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Fires left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Let's take a step back for a moment and think about Northwestern. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Northwestern coming to the line with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
All right, guys, let's talk about Northwestern. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Ready to try the point after.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Kentucky right back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Up-tempo for the offense. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Etheridge. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. He now has 56 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking downfield very late in the half. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Touchdown, Wildcats! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barkley. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Barkley. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
strikes from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston.
Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Nestles it in at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Gets it past the marker. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Dennis.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
38, Kentucky, 20.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Wagner. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver. They get the completion.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Northwestern will send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. It's Gilmore. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. The Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. Turning it on. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Now from inside the red zone. Hauls it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Wants to throw again. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
Second down, he'll throw it. They're setting up the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Wide out trying to get it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. Splits the uprights. Good. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Has this head coach lost his mind? Does he know where the ball is on the field? He's going for it this close to his own end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Handoff to the lone back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Lowry. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Right down the boulevard. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Eastern Michigan delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the MAC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Ypsilanti.
RPO complete to open the drive.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go Way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He's now up to 83 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Shakes off the defender.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying.
Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Flips it out in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Inside the 15, and he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Northwestern will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. One final play before the end of the quarter. Moving away from pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Lowry. Fires to the right. It's caught. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? He wants to throw it again. Shoots it to the left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. They'll keep it on the ground. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there. Saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Just a short pass to the tight end. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That's reeled in. It's Washington. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got a man. It's Etheridge. And he's still running after the move. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold on.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The short hands. It's Barkley. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Caught. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge...
Breaks into the open. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Wildcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the punishment has been extended.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Kentucky, 26.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Give to the back. On the move at the 30. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Lowry. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage, but this defense applying pressure.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
A little release to the back. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Back to pass on second down. Gets it out fast. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He's got him in the flat.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 13 to Iowa State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the play fake. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the board and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long, so let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W to the line. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Lowry. That's caught. It's Washington. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Catch in the middle. It's Etheridge. He'll get a fresh set of downs. Stopped at the 31-yard line. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Oh. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Right back to him on the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Fires to the right. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll take it on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah, the worst-case scenario now for this offense is victory formation, victory formation, victory formation, punt, win the game, David.
No doubt about it. When you're up 2...
He's into the open down the middle. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air, it's Lowry. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your